At the beginning of Tibetan lunar calendar, hundreds of Buddhists move from village to village through India's Himalayan region of Ladakh, prostrating themselves on the ground every few steps. They traverse nearly 80 kilometers as part of a religious ritual of penance conducted during one of the most sacred fortnights of the year. The Tantric Buddhist ritual called Gochak marks the deliverance of Lord Buddha's first sermon.
Tene gochak manok, skangchak inondo, mati chak nanga, nangpe chak nanga, skumchak nang skangchak zete nagangizinok. Iba skangchak zete thar zuxpo skang se pulanok. Deva ngatae tapalka la gochak zersang senok.
Devotees leave their homes to begin their journey early in the morning in sub-zero temperatures. On the way, others play their part by serving steaming cups of local salty butter tea to participants in the procession.
Gochak fonctionnera l'ossu ne pas la fonctionner l'ossu chatin des années mane tarivan nigek zo chi shot gale dasanga lo sumchu songa songle sumchu soruk chik charakle tene dasama alam mi gubgya zam shot no tene.
The Gochak fortnight ends with a festival at the 15th century Mato monastery, situated about 30 kilometers from Leh, Ladakh's ancient capital. Here, the monks deliver oracles. Buddhism was born in the 6th century BC, protesting against the ritualism of Hindus. But later, it assimilated many parts of ritual Hinduism, and Gochak is one part of Tantric Buddhism that reflects that ritual. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia, Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir. A white Shanti Stupa, or pillar of peace, towers over the vast grey land in Ladakh, in India's northern state of Jammu and Kashmir. The pillar was built by a Lama of Japan with the aim of ushering in peace on earth. After Japan's two cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, were hit by America's nuclear bombs in 1945, during the Second World War, Lama Nakamura decided to build peace pillars. He has since constructed 92 such pillars to remind the people of the message of Lord Buddha. Ladakh, a vast area of which an icy desert, is located at the foothills of the Himalayas. 80% of the nearly 400,000 people of Ladakh are Buddhists.
ये जो लद्दाख में जो चांसपा के पहाड़ पे बना हुआ ये शांति स्तूपा जो है ये जापान के एक संप्रदाय है जिसको नीचेरन बोलते हैं उनके एक लामा जी यानी इनके गुरु एक यहाँ रहता है नाकामुरा उन्होंने बनाया वैसे इस तरह की स्तूपा दुनिया भर में हर मुल्क में बना हुआ है जैसे कि आप अमेरिका में 2-4 जगह पे मिलेंगे और इसी तरह इंग्लैंड में जाएं तो आपको मिलेंगे जापान में 10-12 हैं.
Lama Nakamura also traveled several countries including Thailand, Sri Lanka and India to spread his message of peace. In Ladakh, the pillar's construction began in 1983 and all the lamas in the region cooperated in completing the structure. It cost up to $1 million, but all the finances came from Japan through donations. Many residents say they see the serene structure dotting over Ladakh's blue skyline to symbolize man's attempt to strike peace with himself and the universe. This pillar of peace stands as a testimony to Buddhism's endeavor to spread the message of harmony and non-violence around the world. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia, Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir. The village of Trespone stands 40 kilometers from Kargil, one of the last outposts on the troubled India-Pakistan border. Here, amid the barren mountains, the residents' ancient Iranian roots permeate food, culture and architecture.
हमारे तकरीबन 400 घर में 50 ही तकरीबन कारीगर निकल जाएगा। ये मिस्त्री के बारे में और तारखान के बारे में ये सब कारीगर हमारा तकरीबन जंस्कर से लेकर ले तक हमारा तारीख़ी जो चीज़ ये गुनपा बनाए या मिसाल के तौर मस्जिद बनाए, इमाम बाड़ा बनाए, हर चीज़ के लिए गवर्नमेंट आगे तक उनको पूरी पता है। पूरा तारीख़ में हमारी इस किताबों में भी है। हमारे कारीगर ट्रेनिंग के बगैर भी अगर काम करें ना जो कुछ काम कर सकते हैं।
Apart from stone and concrete, the artisans have created Iranian designs on wood, as this is extensively used in the Himalayan region to insulate against the icy weather. The Jamia, or largest mosque in Trespone, is particularly attractive and is set against a backdrop of snow-covered mountains in the picturesque Suru Valley.
इस जामे मस्जिद में बहुत से लोग जमा होते हैं तकरीबन मुहर्रम के दिनों और रमज़ान के ईद के दिन तकरीबन 1000 तकरीबन 10,000 तक, कभी 5,000 कभी 10,000 तक लोग यहाँ जमा होते हैं तो यहाँ ईद मनाने के लिए और मुहर्रम के दिनों और ये हर वक्त यहाँ नमाज होते हैं।
Its tall and intricately carved minarets with Persian inscriptions and arched doorways are the best example of this style of architecture in this remote region. The hilly region houses have to stand the test of time and weather, especially in the Jammu and Kashmir region. The art of constructing such sturdy houses has been handed down over generations. But since it has not been documented, there is a fear that the knowledge may be lost very soon. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia, Jammu and Kashmir. Working the handloom is a traditional household activity in the remote hilly region of Ladakh. Raw ingredients like pashmina and sheep wool are locally available or imported from areas bordering China. With the fine quality and superb workmanship, orders for the woolen shawls started flooding in, and the state government soon realized it had to do more to meet the international demand. It started this weaving center in Ladakh's capital Leh, and now over 1,500 artisans have been trained in the art of weaving.
ये एक साल का ट्रेनिंग कोर्स चल रहा है जी। हाँ, हर एक साल में एक ट्रेनिंग सेशन होते हैं जी, एक साल का है। तो इसमें 15 ट्रेनिंग्स का एक ड्रेस होता है जी। एक साल में ये ट्रेनिंग कंप्लीट हो जाते हैं, इसी में सब सीख लेते हैं जी।
Each artisan is paid a monthly fee of $10 a month. The state government also brought in about 50 specialized trainers to the district to teach the artisans new techniques of weaving and how to mix and match different colors.
शॉल भी सिखाते हैं जी, पट्टू भी सिखाते हैं जी। हाँ जी, और क्या ये लद्दाख से किराक बनता है ना जी, ये भी सिखाते हैं जी। हाँ जी, सब कुछ सिखाते हैं।
सिखाने के बाद अपना काम शुरू कर सकते हैं तो अच्छी बात है ना। तो कई लोगों ने काम शुरू किया है।
हाँ जी, किया है जी।
कितने लोग हैं?
2 बच्चे बहुत को मैं सिखाते हैं जी, करगिल से यहाँ चंगतम तक। हाँ जी, 15-20 बच्चे को मैं सिखाते हैं जी।
खुश है सब यहाँ?
तो खुश है जी, सब जानते हैं ना जी बाप। अभी नौकरी भी बहुत मिले है जी, बच्चे लोग को भी नौकरी मिलते हैं ना जी।
And completing the year-long training, many of the artisans start their own home-based business. They are able to easily get a loan under a self-employment scheme. From a raw material bank, the artisans can also gain access to raw materials and credit facility. Well, the Indian government has started more than 20 such centers in the Ladakh region alone. The aim to provide the young girls like the ones behind me with training and employment opportunities, also to make them self-dependent, at the same time preserve the culture and heritage of the region. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia, Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir. A polo match in Leh city. It's probably the world's highest polo ground, located in the hilly mountain regions of Jammu and Kashmir. Played slightly different from the Western style, the game here has its own rules and regulations. For instance, after every goal, the opposing team changes sides, which could get a little confusing. Each team consists of 7 players and the game lasts 1 hour with a 10-minute interval. Fans are also attracted to another aspect of the sport, the horses.
These horses are originated from Zanskar. These breeds are called Zanskari equine. They are small but very fast. Very energetic. You have seen playing polos. So these supposed to be the best breed in Ladakh. We have other breeds also of horses. Many kinds of ponies, but this is the best one, and we use it especially for this trekking and polo playing and all that.
Polo is said to have its origin in Dras, a small village in Jammu and Kashmir and the second coldest habitat in the world. Everyone here plays polo, so it's a game of the common people, not limited only to the elite. Due to the topography, though, there's unlikely to be any friendly matches with other teams living in the plains, so tourists have been known to make the trip to the region specially to see the highland matches.
Yes, of course. It's a huge tourist event here, polo, and it's played quite often. And because of the altitude problems, other teams have a problem coming in here. And these horses can't play on the plains because they slip on the grass. They're not used to it.
Polo, by the way, is the most favorite of all the people over here and generates great enthusiasm, especially at high altitudes where hyperactivity games are not really that recommended. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia, Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. Mountainous Ladakh offers endless opportunity for adventure amidst a landscape of breathtaking, rugged beauty. Trekking and mountaineering have been popular for years, but now over 20% of foreign visitors go river rafting.
I enjoyed being wet, so I had a lot of chance to be wet and to be in action. So we have everything: action and relaxing part.
And of late, more Indian tourists are rushing there to experience the thrill of the rapids.
It was lovely, exciting, and this was my first time, so it was a great experience.
Oh, amazing, yeah. The worst part when they put me in the water, they just threw me over there. So I guess the entire team who was there with me is responsible for that.
पहले जहाँ तक इंडियंस के सवाल थे वो रिवर राफ्टिंग कहते थे, बोलते थे ना 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 भाई इट्स वेरी डेंजरस. बट अब रिसेंटली अब ये हो गया कि अभी 3-4 सालों में कि इंडियन टूरिस्ट का जो वो लोग आने लगे उनका ज़्यादा वो होने लगा. तो आज आपने देखा कि आज ज़्यादातर हमारे इंडियंस भी थे और फॉरेनर्स भी थे. जहाँ तक अभी तक इस महीने में हमने अभी तक यही कोई 100 से 150 तक इंडियन टूरिस्ट को हमने यहाँ पे रिवर राफ्टिंग करा लिया है, जिसमें हमने इस इंडस रिवर में भी कराया था और ज़ंस्कर रिवर में भी कराया था. और इन्होंने बड़ा यहाँ पे लुत्फ़ उठाया और बड़े इंजॉय किया और बोलने लगे कि भैया आज तक तो हम कहाँ थे, अब तो पक्का हम रिवर राफ्टिंग करेंगे. और वो बड़े खुश हो गए थे इस रिवर राफ्टिंग से.
The most popular stretch for professionally guided runs in whitewater is on the Indus. That's the one we took.
So, yes, we made it finally here. 3 hours journey through the waters, starting from Faye, ending in Nemo. 23 kilometers, very windy in the beginning. It started to rain as well, but everybody was safe.
Last year, 25,000 tourists visited Ladakh, compared to just 500 in 1974 when tourism was first introduced. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia, Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir. pristine Himalayas, the gorgeous valleys, and the tourist haven Ladakh. Since this region opened its doors for tourism in 1974, development has been inevitable. Bumpy pathways have given way to paved roads. The main market is now a sprawling shopping area, and the world's highest petrol pump has been set up to provide for the growing number of vehicles. Obvious fallout has been increase in air pollution, traffic jams, and noise levels. The inhabitants are concerned about the side effects of increasing tourism.
Because this area borders with China and Pakistan, about 12 years ago, you'd have needed a special permit to enter Ladakh for security reasons. But not anymore. Tourism is thriving, and so is commercialization. But is it all good? Let's find out.
Yeah, development is good. It is part of the development, part of evolution, we say that. But you see, Ladakh being a destination wherein 6 to 7 months of a year is cut off from rest of the world. So naturally it checks such development. So if Ladakh was some other place, it would have really become really big city.
It's a catch-22 situation where the local economy is heavily dependent on tourism.
One means of boosting tourism in this area is to open up new hotels, since most of them are overbooked in the peak seasons. But already, commercialization has changed the face of this virgin territory so much that the government is reticent and wants to hold back on opening up hotels, increasing the number of flights, or even the number of vehicles in the region.
We have banned plastic use here, plastic bags and other things. And we are having a big campaign how to keep the environment, side by side, conserve, wildlife, the flora and fauna, how to protect them. These are the things we are trusting. Yeah.
There are still only 2 daily flights from New Delhi into Ladakh's capital Leh. It comes as a relief to locals that the Shangri-La's doors haven't been thrown open all the way, at least not yet. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia, Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir. It's been a problem for the past 3 years. From the start of early summer, the people of Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir begin to face water shortage. Most homes do not have running taps and depend on water in the wells and ponds. But the water is disappearing, and the villagers blame this scarcity on weather changes. They say the glacier providing water for the Indus River, the valley's lifeline, does not melt enough due to thick cloud covers. Alternative sources of water are far and few between.
The water scarcity in the Leh city is acute. People have to come to such open places with natural sources of water to fill their requirements. They do not have faucets at their houses, and it is a big problem.
पानी की प्रॉब्लम है ना इधर, कम पानी आता है ना यहाँ.
हाँ, पानी पीने के लायक है और मीठा भी है. बहुत अच्छा पानी है पीने के लिए. इसके साथ खाना भी बनाना होता है, पीना भी है, बर्तन भी धोना, सभी कुछ करना पड़ता है बाहर आके.
The residents are highly dependent on these underground streams. They've dug hundreds of bore wells in open areas to get their water supply 24 hours free of cost. But this puts a huge strain on the groundwater reserve. On its part, the government has taken steps to collect and conserve water.
एक तो वहाँ कहा था डाइवर्शन ऑफ द नाला. एक जगह से जहाँ पानी बहुत सरप्लस बह रहा है, दूसरी जगह जा रहा है वाटरशेड पे. वो सरप्लस को उन्होंने इस साइड में जहाँ पे ज़रूरत था वहाँ डाइवर्शन सक्सेसफुली करवा लिया है, जिसकी वजह से यहाँ पे आपको देखें एग्रीकल्चर में बहुत ज़्यादा चेंजेस आ गया है, प्लांटेशन में बहुत ज़्यादा आ गया है, लोगों के इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन बहुत ज़्यादा सुधर गए हैं. इस तरह उन्होंने दूसरा एक तजुर्बा लिया है. विंटर में हमारे यहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा स्नोफॉल होते हैं, ग्लेशियर बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं, और वो बेड टाइम मेट होकर हमें कोई ज़्यादा यूटिलिटी नहीं होता था. तो उन्होंने एक ऐसा किया था, उस पानी को किस तरह से डाइवर्ट किया जाए. एक तो वहाँ उन्होंने पानी को एक्यूमुलेटेड किया, एक जगह पे जमा किया है जिंगरूल पे. दूसरा उसके साथ उन्होंने आर्टिफिशियल ग्लेशियर किया है. वो आपने एक मिसाल है.
Snow is collected in the shade and water from it is then harvested. In a region where 90% of the population depends on agriculture, Water is indeed precious. This open green land called Shikara in the Leh town serves many purposes. It is a water filling point. It also is a socializing place where children and adults come all day. And most importantly, since many of the farmer families own livestock such as sheep, cows and even horses, this is an excellent grazing ground for them. Atul Jolly, Channel News Asia in Leh, Jammu Kashmir.